foul is the call. Ralph Poole. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Now to the lineup for your Thunder. Kevin Durant. That'll be a backcourt violation. Cavaliers ball. Coming off the floor for your Thunder. Ralph Poole. Kevin Love. Ralph Poole. Ralph Poole. Thunder foul. Kendrick Perkins. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
Imagination, the ideal, flawless basketball player. You'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5. And that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
5 on the clock. The Prophet passes to Perkins. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, it's really a bit surprising that the coach kept him on the...
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the center, filling out the middle. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin. He's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that that offense needs.
Irving kicks to Love. Another miss by Love. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Poole. Ibaka dishes to Perkins. And Westbrook. Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the center.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime, should we be more in awe, Clark, of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs him up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5 list. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt, Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well played. That is good. The Cavaliers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Verjao, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now, here is Irving. He feeds it to Waiters. Love with the screen on Jackson. Love with a wide open look. Westbrook pulls it in.
Really high quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Here's the Prophet, covered by LeBron, and good on the basket. Book it.
He's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Fire. Here's for 3. Here's Verjao, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Here's the Prophet. Charity stripe shot. Jackson passes to Poole. The basket drops, and gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Oh!
Look out!
Wow! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
When you face the Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the things defensively that you have to prioritize is keeping them out of transition. This team is long and athletic, and if they get out in the open court, you're in big trouble.
No one near James as he lets it go. James with another miss. Perkins with a screen on Love. Here's Poole, and he gets the bucket. The Prophet's got 11. And the Thunder in the half court, more of a jump shooting team.
And sometimes that can be a backhanded compliment. When you look at the roster, Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, even Reggie Jackson, all pretty good from mid-range. So they spread you out, and then, of course, Durant's jump shot is pretty much unguardable.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters no luck. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden. His great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Here's Poole, and he gets it to go. The Prophets got 15.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
The putback, and Love throws it down.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The feed to Perkins. Stolen by Verejao. Waiters dishes to Irving. Back to Waiters. Love with the screen for Waiters. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. LeBron's got 6 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Here's the Prophet. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
They've got the Prophet. Durant is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. Marion kicks to Miller. And another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Cleveland, as you said, struggling on the road last year. Only 14 road wins. It's not going to cut it. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster, so you can assume things will be different. Clark on the road for him this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page. He'll make sure of that. So look for a lot different outcomes in Cleveland.
Lamb, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Jeremy Lamb.
Outside Irving. Marion, a screen on Westbrook. Irving cashes in for a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Westbrook passes to Poole. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's the Prophet. He's got 19. Second chance shot, and he hits the jump shot. The Prophet's got 6 in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
It's a pick by Love. Miller dishes to Marion. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. The Thunder pull it in.
Sean Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second-chance points. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. Well, Coach, not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Dishes to Irving. The pass to Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Good. Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
On the wing, Miller. And he uses the glass on the layup. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnover. 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And Serge Ibaka subbed in for the Prophet. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. James comes in for Sean Marion. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Mike Miller. The Prophet's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's LeBron. He has 6.
You know, you could tend to think of the Thunder as a top-heavy team with the all-stars they have, but they actually get a lot of production from their bench, which makes them a championship-caliber team.
Five on the clock. Shot on the wing, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's the Prophet. 30 points in the game. 58 seconds left here in the second. Outside Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Here's Poole. An absolute bomb from three-point range. The Prophet's got 33 points. This Thunder team was very deep last year, as you said. They were 3rd in the league, Steve, in bench minutes played.
And even though the bench wasn't really carrying the offensive load, they were good defensively, and they kept things close. Really, all they needed to do was eat minutes, and they did that a lot last year.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best.
On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance. LeBron came into the league with a ton of talent and skill and hyper